Hey guys, what is going on? It is the Geek Project back with another video, and today's video is top 5 drift cars under $5,000. Now, drifting is one of the most popular sports in the automotive world, but it's also hard to get into if you don't have a proper car. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 5 of the best drift cars on a budget, if that budget is $5,000. Now, all of these cars can be found under $5,000, obviously, and they can be found under $5,000 pretty easily. All of them are great platforms to modify and customize. So hopefully you'll enjoy this list. But before we start the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get all notifications from the channel. So number 1 on the list is the Mazda RX-8. Now the Mazda RX-8 is not the most reliable car, but you're probably not going to be daily driving a drift car if you build it for drifting. It comes with a rotary engine and is very easily modifiable and tunable, and it even showed up in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. The RX-8 is technically a sedan because it has 4 doors, but it has a very unique design that makes it look like a coupe. So the front 2 doors are normal, but the rear doors are suicide hinge doors. So they open up backwards, and it has 4 seats, which is pretty cool if you want to carry around a couple of your friends. Now, obviously, those back seats aren't very spacious, but if you want to remove them, you're probably going to, because, race car. The worst part about this car is the engine. Now, obviously, the rotary engines are cool, they sound good, but they're extremely unreliable, and people have to get them replaced all the time. Even with that, though, they are extremely popular cars. So popular, in fact, that my friend Liam, if you know him from the channel, is actually considering getting one for his first car and building it, not necessarily for a drift car, but for a street car, which would be a pretty cool project. Next up is the Nissan 300ZX. Now, these are older cars, and they're not the best looking, but they are pretty cool. And if you thought those headlights looked familiar, yes, they are. They are the same headlights of the Lamborghini Diablo. So that is a pretty cool feature about this car. But just today even, I was able to find one for $2,500, which is well under $5,000. So these are very cheap, and they have tons of aftermarket parts and accessories. These are actually one of the most popular cars that beginner drifters learn in, and there's a reason for that. There's a very good weight distribution of this car. It makes it very easy to get it sideways. So this is probably one of the cheapest cars that you can find for drifting. You can find them from anywhere from $2,000 up to $10,000. So obviously the $10,000 ones are going to be in extremely pristine condition, which you won't want because you're going to be ripping out the interior and replacing it, roll cage, race seats, stuff like that. So I would just find a cheap one on Craigslist if I were you. That's where I found the one for $2,500 because interior condition doesn't really matter. The third car on the list was made popular by Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and it is the Nissan 350Z. Now, I find these things around $3,500 to $4,000 all day. They are so easy to find in that price range. So these are one of the more expensive cars on the list, and you'll have to get the earlier model years to find them at this price point. But these are another extremely popular drift car. Even a lot of YouTubers have these, Adam LZ, TJ Hunt, and a few others. So this proves to be a very popular drift platform in the car world. Not only are these very cheap, if you want to keep the stock engine in for the drift build, that would not be a problem because they tend to be very reliable. I've even seen models of the 350Z with 200,000 miles running fine. A lot of people make fun of this car, saying like it's a hairdresser car, and yeah, it sort of is, but it's also an extremely cool car, and from a car guy's perspective, it's pretty awesome. This car is so easily modifiable and customizable. Aftermarket parts are available everywhere for pretty decent prices. Personally, if it were me, first thing I'd do is buy a turbo off of eBay and stick it under the hood. Next up is the legendary Miata. The Miata has probably been on almost every car list I've made other than trucks under 10,000. I just love the Miata, and most car guys do too. This car does get a lot of hate, but it's a pretty cool car, and they are so lightweight. But the thing is, Miatas are super slow. So you'll either want to give it nitrous, a turbo, supercharge it, or just completely engine swap it. They go 0 to 60 in 11 seconds, some of the generations. So that's not very good at all. But you can find multiple different generations under $5,000. You can find Miatas for so cheap. Early generations and early model years, you can find for as low as $500 running, which is completely insane. Now, obviously, they're not going to be in very good condition, but, I mean, you're customizing it to your liking. It's going to be your own drift car. So if you wanted to buy a $500 Miata, you could spend the rest of the money from your budget on anything, really, on wide body kits, engine swaps, even if you wanted to. I hope that this video was useful, and if it was, don't forget to leave a like and comment which car on this list would you choose. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do, because I'm getting copy striked. I need your help. Go check out my channel and go browse my other videos. And no, I wasn't kidding about getting copy striked. I just got 2 videos with over 1,000 views taken down. So please help me. And yeah, if you're not subscribed yet, do that. And as always, I hope that you guys have an amazing day. And peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one.